Hello friends, today I'm going to discuss methods of wage payment. So before understanding the methods, let us understand the meaning of wages. So a wage is a monetary compensation or remuneration paid by an employer to an employee in exchange for work done. So it is a remuneration, it is a wages, it is a personal expense paid by an employer, paid by an organization to an employee, to an worker in exchange for work done is called a wages. So since wage labor is the predominant form of work, the term wage sometimes referred to all forms of employee compensation. That means whatever the compensation we pay to the employees, all forms are called as employee compensation or wages. So all things means any monetary forms, any transactions, anything which is measured in terms of money are called monetary forms. So wage sometimes refers to all forms of employee compensation are called as wages. So these wages are based on time or production. When employees are paid on the basis of time, it is called time rate. When wages are calculated on the basis of production, it is called as piece rate. Okay, and this remuneration system are classified in the following ways. They are time wage rate system, piece wage rate system, and incentive wage payment system. So these are the three important methods in wage payment. So let us understand these methods one by one. So first one we have time wage rate system. So what is time wage rate system? So you can see here in this system, the workers are paid on the basis of time spent in the factory. So the time spent in the factory, irrespective of amount of work done, is called time rate system. So under this system, under this time rate system, workers are paid. So workers are paid according to the time for which they work, and payment may be on hourly basis or daily basis or monthly basis. Correct. So in the system, no consideration is given to the quantity or quality of work done. So when payment is made on hourly basis or total wages payable based on the hours they work in the organization. So it is very important to know the time spent by each and every employees in the organization. So wages are calculated on the basis of time worked irrespective of the quality of work done. Correct. And in this method, the wages is calculated like this. So the wage is calculated like hours worked into rate per hour. Hours worked means the time spent in the organization, and rate per unit of time. So or rate per hour is called rate per hour. So this is the formula used by majority of the organization to calculate the time wage for each and every employee. And the second important method is piece wage rate system. So as we all know, piece wage rate system is a system where the employees are going to get salary based on the production, based on the work they are going to do. So you can see here workers are paid on the basis of work done irrespective of time taken by the worker. So in time wage system, we used to calculate wages based on the time taken by the employee, but here time taken is not at all considered. So here the wages is paid based on the work done by an employee. So under this method, under this system, wages are paid according to the quantity of work done. Correct. So a rate is fixed per unit of production. Say for example, 2 per piece, 3 per piece, 5 per piece. So like this, the rate is fixed per unit of production, and wages are calculated based on the fixed rate. And this piece wage rate system is calculated like this: total earnings is equals to number of units into rate per unit. So rate per unit into number of units produced by each and every employee. This is how we are going to calculate the wages under piece rate system. And here the earnings of workers depends on the speed of the work and his own individual skills and efficiency. Correct. So this is piece rate system. The third one we have incentive wage rate system. So it is very important method in cost accounting, that is incentive wage rate system. So what is incentive wage rate system? The incentive wage rate system is a system where the employees' wages are calculated normal rate but also receives bonus. So along with the salary, employees are also going to get some other incomes, that is bonus or premium for his efficiency. So this system induces the worker to produce more and more in the organization. And there are so many methods in incentive rate system also. So they are like this: Halsey premium plan, Halsey wire plan, Groven premium plan, Taylor's differential piece rate system, and Merrick multiple differential piece rate system. So these are the methods under Halsey under incentive wage rate system. So let us see this methods one by one. So first one we have Halsey premium plan. So Halsey premium plan, the system is also known as 50-50 plan. So it was introduced by Halsey, F.A. Halsey, an American engineer. Under this method, a standard time is fixed for the performance of each job. So they are going to fix some standard for each job. Worker is paid for actual time taken at an hourly rate plus 50% of time saved as bonus. So that is Halsey premium plan. So under this method and or under this plan, the standard time is required to complete a standard job is determined. So first we need to determine the standard time for the standard job based on past experiences. So I think you will get a question. So how we are going to find out standard time or standard production? So this is decided or determined on the basis of past experiences and time and motion study. So here if a worker completes his task in a time less than its stipulated time, he is saving the time and he is rewarded with bonus, because as I said, in incentive plans employees are going to get extra income. Correct. So similarly, if a worker completes his task in time, in a time less than its stipulated time, he is saving time, he is going to save the time and he is rewarded with the bonus. Correct. So that is Halsey premium plan. So in this Halsey premium plan, wages is calculated like this: total earnings is equals to actual time into rate per hour plus 50% of time saved into rate per hour. So actual time is a time taken to complete the task, and rate per hour, so this rate per hour is also fixed, plus 50% of time saved. So time saved is a difference between the standard time and the time taken, actual time and time taken by an employee, into rate per hour. So if we calculate, we will get total earnings under Halsey premium plan. So this is the first and important method, that is Halsey premium plan. And the second one we have Halsey wire scheme. So what is Halsey wire scheme? So under this method, the worker gets a bonus at 30% of time. So 30% extra he is going to get, that is Halsey wire plan. Okay. So of time saved, under this method the worker gets a bonus at 30% of time saved, unlike 50% under Halsey plan. Except for this change, Halsey and Halsey wire plans are similar. So the previous one, Halsey premium plan and Halsey wire scheme, both are same, but the only difference is in Halsey wire scheme employees are going to get 30% of bonus. In Halsey plan, employees used to get 50% of bonus. So and the formula is like this: total earnings is equals to actual time into rate per hour plus 30% time saved into rate per hour. So actual time, as I said, it is a time taken to complete the task, into rate per hour plus 30% of time saved into rate per hour. So you can observe the difference here. In Halsey plan, we used to take 50% here, but in Halsey-Weyer plan, we are supposed to take 30% of time saved and rate per hour. So this is the difference. Except this the difference, Halsey-Weyer scheme and Halsey premium scheme both are similar. And the next method is Rowan system or Rowan plan. So what is Rowan system or Rowan plan? So the scheme was introduced in 1901 by David Rowan at Glasgow, England. The wages are calculated on the basis of hours worked, whereas the bonus is that proportion of the wages of time taken which the time saved based to the standard time allowed. So in this method, a standard time is established in respect of each job. So standard time will be established in respect of each job or each process. So there is a guaranteed base rate, and here a bonus is paid on the basis of time saved computed as proportion of the time taken which the time saved base to the standard time. And here the total wages are calculated like this: time taken into time rate. So the time taken to complete the task into time rate, that is rate per hour, plus time saved divided by standard time into time taken into time rate. So this is the formula to calculate wages under Rowan plan. So this is a little difficult, but you can remember these things. I repeat, time taken into time rate plus time saved divided by standard time into time taken into time rate. So this is Rowan plan. And the next method is Taylor's differential piece rate system. So this is also a very important method. See, the father of scientific management. So the father of scientific management is F.W. Taylor. He has introduced this method. There are two different piece rates applicable to workers. So according to F.W. Taylor, there are two different piece rates applicable to the worker. See, under this method also, students, a standard piece rate is fixed, and for each job standard output and time is also fixed. So standard piece rate is fixed for each job, and standard output is fixed, and the time is also fixed. And if the actual output of a worker during the given time is less than the standard output, he gets wages at lower rate. So are you understanding? So if the actual output of a worker, if the output of a worker during the given time is less than the standard output, he gets a wages at lower rate. And if the same output exceeds the standard output, he gets a wages at higher rate. So this is very important statement. If the actual output is less than the standard, he gets lower rate. If the actual output is more than the standard, he gets higher rate. So you can see those two difference here. Lower piece rate for the workers with below standard performance, the lower piece rate applicable is 80% of straight piece rate. So if the actual output is less than the standard. And the second point, we have higher piece rate. So higher piece rate for the work with performance above the standard. So if the work is above the standard, high piece rate, and the higher piece rate applicable is 120% of piece rate. So this is Taylor differential piece rate system. The next one, we have Merrick's multiple or differential piece rate system. So this method is an improvement over Taylor's method. This method has three rates for different level of performance, and in this method the Merrick believed that it was unrealistic to classify all workers into two categories, that is efficient workers and inefficient workers. It is very difficult to categorize the employees, as we all know. So some workers who actually worked but could not reach the benchmark of standard output deserve to be encouraged. Therefore, Merrick he introduced three piece rate and made the lowest piece rate equality to the ordinary piece rate. So you can see that three piece rate So the first one we have, wages are paid at ordinary piece rate to those workers whose performance is less than 83% of standard output. So I think you can follow this. So wages are paid ordinary piece rate. So I mean it means whatever the rate is there, the same rate is applicable to the employees whose performance is less than 83%. Say for example, if the normal rate per hour is 10 rupees, the same rate is applicable to those employees if their performance is less than 83%. And if the performance of those workers is more than 83%, then they are going to get 110 percentage of ordinary piece rate. If their standard is more than 83% but less than 100%, they are going to get 110% 10% of the ordinary piece rate system. And the third rate we have, if the 120% of ordinary piece rate is given to workers whose produce more than 100% of standard output. So this is very very important to know in this method. So wages are paid at ordinary piece rate if the performance is less than 83%. 110 piece rate if the performance is more than 83% but less than 100%. And where employees are going to get 120 percentage of ordinary piece rate if they produce more than 100% of the standard output. So this is multiple piece rate system, and he introduced this system to to encourage all types of employees in the organization. And this is about the types and methods of wage system. And thank you so much for listening. And in the next video I'm going to discuss all these methods in detail with numerical problems. Thank you so much.